You want to know what separates a weak man from a powerful one? It's not muscles. It's not money. It's not clout, designer clothes, or how loud he is in a room. It's this. The strongest man is the one who knows when to walk away. Not out of fear, not out of ego, but out of self-respect. Let that sink in. In today's world, walking away feels like losing, like giving up, like quitting. But the truth is, walking away is a flex. It's a move that says, I'm not here to beg, I'm here to build. Most men won't do it. They'll stay in the wrong relationship, the wrong friendship, the wrong environment. Why? Because they're scared. Scared of being alone. Scared of starting over. Scared of losing what they think they can't replace. But let me tell you this. The man who can walk away is the man who never has to. Most men are addicted to the chase. They're chasing women, chasing status, chasing approval, chasing people who wouldn't even notice if they disappeared tomorrow. And guess what? The more they chase, the more they bleed energy. The more they try to hold on, the more they lose themselves. You ever seen a man break himself just to be enough for someone else? He lowers his voice. He changes how he dresses. He hides his truth just to keep someone around. That's not love. That's not strength. That's self-abandonment. The man who walks away isn't cold. He's clear. He's not running. He's rising. Walking away isn't a lack of care. It's a commitment to care for yourself first. And that right there, that's what makes him dangerous. Because when you stop needing the world to approve of you, you become free. When you can say, this no longer serves me, I'm done. Without yelling, begging, or explaining, you step into real power. Let me break it down like this. There are two types of men in every situation. One will cling, justify, chase, over-explain, and beg just to be accepted. He trades his soul for scraps of attention. The other, he sees the disrespect. He senses the energy shift. He notices the misalignment. And he walks. No drama, no argument, no warning. He just disappears from what no longer deserves his presence. And guess who gets remembered? Exactly. You want to level up as a man? Stop arguing. Stop chasing. Stop forcing. Start walking. But I don't want to lose her. Let me say this clearly. If walking away loses her, she was never yours to begin with. Real connection respects boundaries. Fake connection needs you to betray yourself just to keep it alive. You're not here to entertain indecisiveness. You're not a plan B. You're not an emotional safety net. If she's unsure about you, walk. Not to make her chase. Not as a tactic. But because your peace is not up for negotiation. The power of silence. Silence is your greatest weapon in a noisy world. You want to command respect? Say less. You want to drive people crazy? Don't react. You want to stay in control? Master your emotions. Master your exits. Most people live reactive lives. They explode. They vent. They overshare. They beg for closure. But the Stoic man, he doesn't need closure. He closes the door himself because he knows his worth doesn't depend on being understood. Walking away is a high-value move. And let's get something straight. This isn't just about women. It's about every area of your life. You walk away from people who drain your energy, conversations that go nowhere, jobs that kill your spirit, habits that keep you weak. the version of yourself that keeps playing small. This isn't running. This is refining. Every time you walk away from something low quality, you're telling the world, this is not my level. I'm not available for this energy anymore. You are the prize. Let me hit you with some tough truth. You forgot you were the prize. You forgot you were the mountain, and you started chasing clouds. But you know what mountains do. They don't chase anything. They stand tall, and everything else orbits around them. You don't need to prove your worth. You need to remember it. You don't need more tactics. You need more standards. Memento mori, the Stoic reminder. The Stoics practiced memento mori, the reminder that you will die. Sounds dark, right? But it's not. It's liberating. When you remember that death is coming, you stop wasting time on things that don't matter. You stop explaining yourself to people who don't listen. You stop staying in places that shrink you. You stop trying to fix what's already broken, and you start living like your time is sacred, because it is. Legacy over loneliness. Walking away is lonely. No one talks about that part. People will question you. Friends will say you've changed. Women will call you cold. But here's the thing. Most people will never understand a man who's building something bigger than comfort. You're not here to be understood. You're here to build legacy. You're not here to win arguments. You're here to win freedom. You're not here to be liked. You're here to live aligned. From slave to sovereign, you weren't born free. You were born into patterns, into fear, into systems that told you to chase validation. But every time you walk away from something that disrespects your value, you take back your power. You break the chain. You evolve from slave to sovereign, from people pleaser to purpose driven, from reactive to ruthless in peace. Final word, burn the bridge if you must. Sometimes peace means burning bridges, not out of anger, but out of clarity. Because here's the raw truth. Some connections are distractions. Some comfort is a trap. And some love is just a test to see if you'll love yourself more. If you fail to walk away, you fail yourself. But if you walk, you win something deeper than a person. You win yourself. You win clarity. You win silence. You win peace. And that's the kind of victory that echoes forever. So, I'll ask you this. What are you still holding on to that's draining your power? What would your highest self let go of today? What version of you still needs to die so the real you can finally rise? This is Evolve the Stoic way. We don't chase. We choose. We don't react. We respond. We don't fear losing people. We fear losing ourselves. Walk away like a king. Silently, powerfully, unapologetically, and never look back.